tools that you will be using is something called Extrude. Now, I went over about these polygon primitives being your starting shape, but you'll want to make some more advanced shapes with this. So one of the most used tools that we use in 3D is called Extrude. So if I just start off with a box and just scale it up a little bit. Now, one thing we can do is we can use reference. So for example, good place to get reference to build this in 3D. It's got lots of images, but it's also, you can download the plans from it as well. So I've got this on my second monitor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build one of the fronts here and just show you an extrude. So best way to do that is if I just face, and if I bring up the Unreal Dude first so I can see the size of it and the angle. So I'm roughly going to get the shape of this chest of drawers and roughly the height of where they would stand. Okay, if I move that pivot back onto the front of it, so that's roughly the height. So what I want to do now is, if you ever want to do anything, you can duplicate anything in scene by pressing Control D, and that will duplicate the object that you have selected. So if I scale this correctly and bring it down, and I'm using all the different views to do this, and one of the easiest ways to see things is if we click this wireframe here. You can do this on this one as well, so you can have a wireframe showing. Just makes it a little bit easier. I'm just going to move this to one side as well, just to see. And if you want to see through a mesh, you can do by clicking this button here, and it'll give you a see-through, so you can start to actually shape things. So I'd say probably 3 polys up. We've got that little bit at the bottom. So if I just you can see that it's about three squares up, I'd say. And then what you do, you can just do this. So it sits quite flush, so I'll keep it flush on it. So say I wanted to create this, what I can do is I could grab that front face. Yep. And then I could go up to here. Sorry, I'm using the marking menus there, which is Shift right click, and then that'll give you every menu that you've got up there at the fingertips. But for this demonstration, I'll show you the menus. If you go Mesh, Edit Mesh, Extrude, I'll do that again, so I'll show you. So it's, if you select the face, right mouse button hold, face, select it, and then go to Edit Mesh, Extrude. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press R on the keyboard to give my scale tool. I'm just going to scale roughly the size of this gap. And then what I can do is I can again go Edit Mesh, Extrude, press W to get the Move tool, and I can scale this in. So I can actually move this. I can do it as well by going, I keep doing it. Extrude, and I can extrude an edge like that. So you can start to build up your mesh by doing that. Minimize that. And it's a very useful tool, and if you press G, that repeats the last tool you used in Maya, so you can quickly start to come up with some interesting shapes. And if you scale, you can scale in like that. Okay, maybe not the shape of that chest of drawers, but you can see how you could use that tool to make this sort of thing.